Leon Howells, good. Hey yo, RJ, what's going on? Make sure y'all like the stream. That this is a more later stream than I've normally been doing. Once again, I had some issues trying to get this going, but there were some things I really wanted to say then. But I've had some time to really sit back and really just approach what I'm going to say in a more of a calmer and in a more of a logical way. And this is going to be before we get into Billy Dee Williams. Billy Dee Williams has come out as gender fluid. He says that he is feminine and also masculine. Now, I will say this, though. I don't see anything where he says that he is into guys. I think this is more of how he views himself. But he didn't admit to being into dudes or anything like that. I think if people are saying that, they really must not have really listened or looked at what he said, you know. But I will say this, though. Billy D might have engaged in certain behaviors, okay? It wouldn't surprise me. And now we see why the Lando character in the Solo film was basically pansexual. He was into some of everything, including robots, you know? Now you see why that character was the way it was. They wasn't, listen, they not just putting something in there just to be putting it in there. There had to be a source of that, an inspiration. But yeah, he's basically saying he's gender fluid. He's both feminine and masculine. Now, Billy Dee Williams was known as being one of the most masculine black men in Hollywood. So this comes as a very big surprise, maybe shock to a lot of people, but you never know in the entertainment industry, okay? You never know what goes on behind closed doors. You never know what these people are into. You have to have a different mindset to be in Hollywood for so long. He's been in Hollywood for a long time. To be able to be in Hollywood for that long a time, you're going to have to probably be into some of everything. You're going to have all types of friends and have done all types of things, seen all types of things, you know? Are you saying they twisted his words? Well, I can only go off of what these articles are basically saying. He hasn't come out and said that they misconstrued anything he said. But again, as I will say, he didn't say that he was into guys. He didn't say that he was into dudes or he was bi. He didn't say any of that. He basically said that he's feminine and masculine, that he embraces his feminine side. He's a soft guy. That's what he said. I'll even read to you what he said, you know. I just think that it's all about the here and the now. You know, you have a lot of people nowadays, okay, who want to push certain narratives. They want to push certain groups and identities. And you have a lot of these celebrities, especially the older ones, unfortunately, that are going to be the main ones who are going to be pushing forth this ideology. But again, he's been in Hollywood for a long time. But I find it very interesting that the Solo character, like the young Lando, was basically pansexual. And then you hear this from Billy Dee Williams. You know, something's going on there. But yes, he is back in the new Star Wars film that will be coming out this month. What's good, faces? Up here, that's what's going on. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. Get the likes up. Now, I want to say this because this has been on my mind for quite some time. And there was a situation today that basically showed why I need to change course going into 2020. You know, I make content from a red pill perspective. I have lived my life ever since I started making videos going down that path. I haven't veered off it at all. I have been very consistent on and off social media, unlike some people, you know. But I do feel like people will see my content, they'll listen to me, and then they will see the people who comment on my videos and on my live streams, and they will see them as extreme. And I feel like I haven't changed my content enough to really veer in the right direction. And that's what I'm going to do in 2020. There are going to be videos you're not going to see me do anymore. You know, I'm just stopping it and I'm going into a complete different direction. No, that I have also talked about not even doing commentary the way I've been doing it, not speaking on the same topics that I've been speaking on, because I feel like you got people who are getting more and more insane. They're getting more and more crazy. You got some of these males who really just will never truly understand what it is to be red pill. They see some video. They have this disdain towards women in their heart, and they watch videos and they comment on them, and people look at them and they'll look at me and they'll think that, well, I'm, making videos to these guys because I want them to feel a certain type of, which I understand, that's perception. People just got to get over that. People going to say what they want to say. But I do feel like I do need to change course off some of the shit that I've been talking about. I think it's time to do that. I've been doing that more with my Jada Black channel. I've been speaking on specific topics with celebrities, pro athletes, this, that, and the such, keeping everything focused, not veering off too much, and I feel like it's time for it. I just feel like I've outgrown what I spoke about in 2014, 2015, 2016. I've outgrown that. Okay. I've actually leveled while some people have regressed. Unfortunately, there's a lot of regression going on. And I feel like I need to go in a new direction, but a different direction. And you're going to see me stop making certain videos. Like, you've seen some of the videos I posted on this channel. Won't make those anymore. Just no need to. I'm going to keep my content more focused. Yes, I'm going to talk about celebrities, may talk about other things. But as far as content that is geared towards female nature and things of that nature, some of that stuff I just don't really feel like I need to speak about anymore. I feel like for the most part, this will be almost 5 years. People got to understand, it's going to be basically 5 years that I've been on YouTube. 5 years. At some point, you have to show people better than you can tell them, right? Now, I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to speak my mind, but I'm going to do it in a way that people understand clearly that you have to, for the most part, make things clear to where they can't say that you're fostering a ideology or you're making people, feel a certain type of way. Because I've told people before, I can't change the minds of these guys. If you don't like what is being said, don't comment on the shit, period. What's good, Abby? So I'm still going to speak on the majority of the topics you've been seeing me speak on. I would say the last couple of months, All right, Ms. Holmes. But as far as there's going to be certain topics I don't speak on because some of these guys ain't learning shit, If I lose subscribers, I don't care, Go watch somebody else. But the content is moving forward the way that you see it, the way that I do certain videos. You know what I'm saying? Some people may like the format of videos that I'm doing now. Some people may hate them. But you got to understand it takes time to put together content that people want to see. So I hope people like the direction the content is going. I feel like it's going in the right direction. And if you do, you can always let me know. But I also will say this. For any of you females that watch my videos, okay? If you get offended by the comment section, why don't you do yourself a favor and don't comment? Simple as like that. Just simple as that. You can watch the video, you can like the video, but if you're so upset about what other people you don't know are saying, that might be a you problem. But as far as the content, I'm going to go in the direction of what I'm doing now. You see the videos I've been doing the last month or so. That is the direction I'm going to moving forward. And I may do some different shit. You know, may do some different shit. You know, but for the most part, I want people to understand where I'm going so they don't get confused as to, damn, he's doing a lot of those types of videos. Why is he speaking on those types of topics? You know, because I can. You know, what's good, son? Fred Tony, I see you. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. What's wrong with the audio? Y'all can't hear it? What's good, Shantia? Well, y'all can't hear me? Some people saying that the audio is cutting in and out. Okay. All right. But yeah, man, I like the content I've been doing. I put up 2 videos today. One was a stream clip. The other one I did about Bad Baby. And those are the type of videos you're going to see, especially on this channel moving forward. Doing those type of focus videos. I started doing them on my JD Black channel, and I'm going to do them here. Because I'm going to actually start posting more content here to work towards building this audience. I may even change the name of this channel. I'm thinking about changing the name. I am going to change the name of this channel pretty soon. I think that it's no longer a live stream channel because I post videos. So now I got to find a new name for it. You know, this was JD Black 2 a couple years back, but I changed it. You know, what's good, Josh? Okay, appreciate that, Sheila. But yeah, man, I just want y'all to know I'm not changing. The videos you've been seeing from me recently, that's not going to change. Just the stuff that I have done previously. Some of that stuff is just, I won't do anymore because honestly, I feel like it's become more and more niche and I want to grow. I want this channel to grow. And for this channel to grow, you have to make content that everybody wants to see. You know, my perspective needs to be heard by everybody. You know, my perspective needs to be heard by the masses. Okay. All right. But back to this Billy Dee Williams situation. Okay. This has been a hot topic ever since, you know, it sort of been put out there, you know. Now, there are a couple different articles where you have Billy Dee Williams responding to the gender fluid comments, which I knew would happen. Okay, now I'm going to read to y'all the comments from the New York Times. Okay. Let's see. The actor Billy Dee Williams has been the very embodiment of cool charisma for decades in real life and as the smooth-talking, cape-wearing smuggler Lando Calrissian in the Star Wars universe, a role he's reprising for the first time since 1983 in the upcoming Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. And while Williams' brand of cool has been synonymous with masculinity, Who can forget the slightly cringy machismo in the 1980s Colt 45 ads? In reality, Williams straddles the gender binary, according to a recent profile in Esquire magazine. Says, you see, I say himself and herself because I also see myself as feminine as well as masculine. Williams, who's 82 years old, told Esquire, I'm a very soft person. I'm not afraid to show the side of me. I think of myself as relatively colorful character who doesn't take himself or herself too seriously, Williams said. When Esquire points out that Donald Glover, who plays a young Calrissian in Solo movie that was released in 2018, talked about the character's orientation and gender fluidity, Williams lights up and responds, really, that kid is brilliant. Last year, shortly after Jonathan Kasdan, a writer on Solo, confirmed that Calrissian would be, fluid. Let's see. Glover said, how can you not be, fluid in space? While Williams, who has been married to Taruko since the 1970s, did not outright claim to be gender fluid or otherwise. Her embrace of gender fluid pronouns is part of the greater revelation in Hollywood and beyond. Though among celebrities who have recently opened up about their pronouns and gender, Williams is among the oldest. In September, the Grammy-winning singer Sam Smith, who identifies as genderqueer and non-binary, publicly announced their pronouns. Today is a good day, so here goes, Smith wrote on Instagram that he's embracing that. Okay. And all right. So that was according to them. Now let's go to a recent article as of 2 hours ago. This is from Yahoo, and this is Billy Dee Williams. Basically, he's responding to what is said. Now, this according to Yahoo, and this is Billy Dee Williams' response to what has been going on. Star Wars great Billy Dee Williams made headlines earlier this week for his comments on the use of gender pronouns, and those headlines almost uniformly said something in the effect of Billy Dee Williams comes out as gender fluid. If you read Williams' original comments, though, the headlines felt like a leap, a way to neatly label the 82-year-old actor in progressive terminology at the time when traditional definitions of gender and orientation continue to evolve. I never tried to be anything except myself. I think of myself as relatively colorful character who doesn't take himself or herself too seriously, he told Esquire. I said himself and herself because I also see myself as feminine as well as masculine. I'm very soft. I'm a very soft person. I'm not afraid to show that side of me. In an interview with Yahoo Entertainment Tuesday, Williams clarified his comments when asked about his orientation of Lando Calrissian, Williams' fan favorite intergalactic playboy smuggler, whom the actor reprises for the first time in 36 years, the upcoming Star Wars film. When I made that comment, it was just a simple comment. I was just saying men should get in touch with their feminine side, he told us. I was not talking about swinging or whether I was, gay or straight or anything like that. But it's interesting how people take all of that stuff out of context and make it what they make of it what they will, basically. So people basically are mixing up his words. This is why you did not see me title my stream the way that I titled it. I want to talk about Hollywood. I want to talk about how Hollywood is pushing this narrative. He never even said he was gender fluid. Is that something an 82-year-old would say? Is that something an 82-year-old would say? Would an 82-year-old know what being gender fluid is? Think about that. He just basically said he wants to get in touch with his feminine side. And people took it and ran with it to the point to where he got to come out and he has to basically say, I didn't say that. I didn't say I was into anything but women. And I'm seeing a lot of people run with this. I'm like, man, really? All these blogs, all these websites running with it. This is why I read both of the articles. Because you got Hollyweird trying to push this narrative on an 82-year-old. This man's like, no, I didn't say that. He just said that he is both feminine and masculine. That he's soft. That men should get in touch with their feminine side, you know? But he's like, I didn't say that I'm gender fluid. What is that? Like, what is that? This is an 82-year-old man. How is he going to know what that is? He don't hang around none of those, millennial Hollywood liberals. I don't think he's on Twitter. This man is still married to his wife. And this is what goes on in the media, man. And it's unfortunate that you're taking a classic character like this and you're trying to use him to push an agenda. That's what they did in the Solo film with the young Lando. And people try to equate that to him because of some comments that he made. You know? Well, that's basically what he was doing, Lonnie. He was speaking on both of his sides, his feminine side, his masculine side. But even today, I don't think Billy Dee Williams is one of those guys who's with this whole, this culture of pronouns and this. I don't think he's really into those crowds. I really don't. But they're trying to drag him into this in order to push a narrative, and he has to respond to this. Knowing that he could get criticized from the woke section of Twitter, the woke section of social media. They look at the Lando character in the Solo film that a lot of people didn't go see, and they want to equate that to some comments that he made about being both feminine and masculine. Yeah, Billy Dee Williams is a role model. He's a black male role model, a masculine black male role model in Hollywood for many years. And this is what they're trying to do. This is sad, man, but this is the times that we are in. They will drag down every one of your heroes, every one of the people that you looked up to, that your father looked up to. This is what's going on. Yeah, it is, Danny. It's a lot. They try to do this with black men. They try to push this off on black men as if we're the ones exploring, what we like and what we don't like. And it's like, who's behind this. We know who's behind this. And these blogs are running with it. All of these websites are writing about this, misconstruing his words. They found some old comments and they're running with it, and he has to respond to it because he's like, that's not true. Now, I wonder if any of those people are going to retract what they said. I wonder if any of those websites are going to retract what they said. Some of them might, because they actually have a little bit of integrity. But a lot of these websites don't. This is why they're mad at YouTubers. They're mad at YouTubers because there are YouTubers who have more integrity than they do. You don't need to talk to nobody else. Yeah, no more interviews for a while. But I think that he did this interview because he had to. I think he felt like he had to protect his legacy, man. I think he actually cares about his legacy. He knows what he means, as a not, let's say as a role model, but as somebody who's a legend in Hollywood. He understands what a reputation is. He wants to maintain his reputation, and he don't want his wife, even in advanced years, looking at him sideways. So, again, I think this is I think that this is a situation where the media was wrong. The media was very wrong, you know. And I really believe that you're going to see more of this. You're going to see more. You're going to see more of them try to drag down these elder statesmen in the industry from some comments they make, you know. This is, you know, man, this is why people really don't like Hollywood. And I can definitely see why. A lot of people just can't stand Hollywood. Well, that wasn't me that said that. That's the blog. That, you know, a female wrote this. A white liberal female wrote this blog. So that tells you everything you need to know. You know, these young women are writing on people from, you know, years ago. They don't understand those commercials because, you know, men back then, men acted like men. They didn't act like, you know, over emotional, sensitive females. You know, they weren't trying to get in touch with their feminine side. You know. And you got a woke society that is trying to push narratives on anybody they can, especially these black men in the industry. What's good, D-Stroke? This man is 82 years old. He has to explain himself. That's sad, man. He has to explain himself. I wouldn't explain anything to these people. I would say, listen, these are lies. Never said that. Stop lying on my name and my character. My good name. Now, he may have went along with what they did with Lando and Solo, but he's not going to let them besmirch his name outside of that, you know. But that's what happens, man. Before they ran with this, you know, an old comments as a story, they should have went to the source and asked him about that first. But they didn't do that. Okay. I'm about to set the phone lines. I'm going to let y'all call in. I said all I need to say. Plus, I was ready to go. My energy. I was ready to go in. I'm going a little bit, but decided to tone it down a little bit. All right, let's see. Okay. So call in and talk to me and tell me what you want to say about this. Okay. All right. There you go. Shout out to everybody who's up late. Well, not too late, but might be late if you got to get up early. You know. Let me live. I don't know if I'm going to be live too long. But I'll give y'all a chance to call in. What do you think about the effeminization of a lot of your heroes? The effeminization of young males and even older males, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get them to go along with the pronoun bullshit. You know, you got to call them 8, 20, 15 different pronouns. I'm telling you, society is getting more and more crazy. And people are becoming more and more like zombies. They're becoming more and more like zombies. So I know. Let's see who want to call in and talk. I'm calling at the same time. I bet people might just call in at the same time. What else is going on? I got sent. Jacelyn, if you in the chat, I saw what you sent me about the guy who's trying to find out, men who are on the DL. You're live with Jada Black. What's going on? Yo, you're live. What's up?
Yo, Jay.
Yo, what's up?
Jay, you can hear me? Yo, it's D-Stroke, man. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. What's up?
All right. Yeah, man. Yo, like I know I'm kind of late for the chat, bro. Like it's crazy, man. Like I said in the comments, man, like masculinity today, man, in 2019 is a threat, man. But black masculinity, man, is like a damn near worldwide crisis, man. A lot of these feminists, man, a lot of everybody, man, they're scared of it. It's like it's become the symbol of everything bad, and that's not cool, man. Like you got a lot of toxic, mentally messed up females, man, that are raising sons by themselves, that are teaching their sons that they're wrong and they're bad because they're men, and that everything that's supposed to make a man traditionally speaking is toxic and wrong, man. And this shit is crazy. It's scary, man. It's more scary being a man than it is being a woman now. You know what I mean? Like I feel, because we are the targets now. Like if you are a masculine black man today, man, you are fucked. You are screwed, man. And that's a fact.
Yeah.
It's like you can't, and it's crazy because a lot of shit that other nationalities get a pass for, man, like flirting and whatnot. Like if you look at a lot of the pickup artist videos on YouTube, most of them are white dudes, white guys, and I see them get away with a lot of shit that's supposed to be alpha behavior, allegedly, and it's like it's cool and it's trendy and it's sexy and whatnot. But let a brother do that same shit, man. Let a brother do that same shit and watch just how fast his ass gets Me Too'd. Left, right, up, down, all around. This shit is crazy, man. We ain't catching no breaks out here. And it's a damn shame what they're doing to masculinity in the media, man. Like I see it, man. It's a nightmare right now.
Yeah.
So I don't want to, I don't want to take up too much time. Go ahead. I'm I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
No. They're saying they can't hear me in the chat. Y'all can't hear me in the chat? Well, I'm about to check now, man. Let me go ahead and check. They're saying they can't hear me in the chat.
What, they can't hear you?
No, they're saying. Okay, can y'all hear now? Can y'all hear now?
I mean, yo, if they can't hear me, I'll go ahead.
I just heard myself, so I don't know what's going on with y'all, man. Cause I just played my stream. I can hear myself.
Yeah, I can hear you, Jay.
Okay. I can hear myself too. I don't know what's going on. I can hear myself.
I don't know, man. We got some trolls in the chat, man.
I don't know. They better not be. Cause they will get blocked with quickness. Well, go ahead, man.
Yeah, no, but I hear you just fine, bro. But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to say, man. I hope what I said came in clear, man, because I think a lot of brothers need to hear that. A lot of men need to hear that, man. Nowadays, you know what I mean? Like it's, a lot of us feel like we are fighting a losing battle, man. It's almost like being, it's like you feel like you are a soldier lost in a battle that should have never. A war that should have never even started, man. My fault. I don't know if you heard all that in the back. I'm on the bus right now, man.
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, I heard you, bro.
You know what I mean? I'm always around to be a part of the red pill movement all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care where I'm at, man. I'm on the city bus right now, getting in there right now, listening to this, man. Yeah. You know?
Uh-huh. Well, you can make a difference no matter where you at, man. You know?
Yeah, I'm on a CT.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You know, I call it Canetta whack, man. Ain't nothing out here. Shit, I'm trying to get down to where you at, man.
Hey, man, I don't know if it's gonna be too much excitement, but yeah. Yo,
but I'm telling you, like, where I'm working at right now, bro. Like, it's like you can feel a lot of the hatred from a lot of females in there, man. You got a lot of weak beta, homo dudes that work in there, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of masculine females that work in there, man. And it's like, when you are a strong black man, you know, you become a target. You know, you have an X on your back. It's like,
I noticed that when I walk into a room, I notice the energy of the dudes, man. It's almost like they, you know, it's almost like they getting tense. I'm like, why the fuck getting tense, man? I'm just walking into the room.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I go through the same shit. Man. Me and you as kindred spirits, brothers. You know what I mean? Like, I go through a lot of the same bullshit, man. Like, at my job, man, it's like, you know, if you not walking, you know, looking like, you know, you scared, you know, and all, you know, looking timid and whatnot, it's like you're a threat, you know, and they, you know, they will try to meet you, they will try to get you out of that workspace faster than you can blink, you know, because you don't fit the criteria of you know, you don't fall in line, you know, with everybody else, you know. You're different, you know, you're different, but you're different. You're different in a good way, but to them, to the weirdos, it's like you're different in a bad way.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, man. I'm going to go to some more of these calls, but thanks for calling in, okay?
Yeah, you already know, baby.
All right. Shout out to D-Stroke.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, it says, you live with Jada Black. What's going on?
What's up, Jay?
Yo, what's good, man?
Hey, shit, bro. Man, whoever did this interview and did this shit to this old man should be ashamed of themselves, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know he don't know shit about...
Yeah, they went and dug up old comments, man. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, you know they led him to all that, man. Just probably asked him a bunch of leading-ass questions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's just... Dude... You just, the old boy, last call was talking about his job, right? Okay, at my job, 2 days ago, right? I got to overhear a conversation between a gay black dude and a gay white dude about eating ass. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm the only straight black guy there. It's me and there's one straight white guy there.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking to myself, man, if we was in high school, bro, both of your heads would be in toilets right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe even in college, bro. But I got to sit back and take that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
if I pop off.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, you don't have to take it. I mean, there's ways of dealing with certain things. Maybe I should speak on, like, workplace, you know. I feel, you know, workplace situations, like, you definitely have to play social politics in the workplace. But yeah, people will bully you if they have the opportunity. That's why you gotta be, you know, be able to step to people a certain way, you know, just be like, hey man, you know, so just to let them know, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah. But if I pop off, the person they gonna pop up to is a lesbian.
Well, they can get that work too. They can get that work too.
Yeah, man. It's just, man. They just don't want black dudes to be man. Like,
yeah, man. Just listen. Never lose who you are. I don't care what environment, bro. Just keep your head, you know, keep your head up. Stay working. Stay focused on the work, man. All that other BS that go on. Yeah, man. They like don't even focus on that. You focus on the job. They're focused on, you know, trying to be in high school again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Like, I told you, bro, they want us all to be moist, bro. They want us all to be moist, bro.
But never lose who you are. That's what I'll tell you. Never lose who you are, you know?
But I'm gonna be brief. My phone call to break up anyway, Jay. But appreciate your time, brother.
All right, cool, man. Thanks for calling in, man.
All right, peace.
Peace. Yeah, man. Don't let people bully you in the workplace, man. Don't even deal with them like that. Just keep it pushing. Focus on the job, man. Focus on the job, man. You there to work. You're not there to socialize and be buddies with none of those people. The less people, I would say this though, the less people know about you, the better in the workplace. All right. You're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's going on? This Darren. I'm calling from I'm from Georgia.
Oh, cool.
And
all right.
Yeah, pretty much called in kind of the conversation about what's going on in I guess black society. Is this it's a terrible thing where you just people are just getting caught up in nonsense. As far as this, like, how people are in entertainment, all of that, like, you got to have a strong belief in God. You got to have faith. And you just got to have a strong belief in yourself. Also, like, there's a lot of people getting caught up in the matrix. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's the worst thing to do. Like, you just gotta, like I said, you just gotta believe in yourself. Don't listen to what people think or what people want to say, and just be true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just be, just like I said, just be you and just not get caught up in the nonsense, because there's a lot of nonsense going on out there. Somebody had to put me on game, because I always wondered how, people in Hollywood and how they make so much money. And then somebody had put me on to how they operate out there. And it's really dangerous. It's dangerous, like, to kind of like, a lot of people selling their soul for nonsense. And I refuse, me as a person, I refuse to do that. I'm just going to just do it the honest way, the real way, and the righteous way, And that's pretty much all I had, pretty much called in to talk about. Pretty much I love what you're doing, Jada Black, and, keep doing. And,
all right, thank you, man.
I'm subscribed to you and everything. And,
all right.
Just keep doing it. You're a real positive brother, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
All right, and that's pretty much all I gotta say. Have a good night, and
you too,
I'm gonna keep watching.
All right, cool, man. Have a good night too, man.
All right, buddy.
All right.
All right, you too, man. Thank you.
Peace. All right. Shout out to the brother. Positive call. I appreciate it. Positive call. You're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hey, Jay.
Hey, what's up?
This is Abby.
What's good, Abby?
Nothing, man. I wanted to call in and get my 2 cents.
All right.
Well, I have a lot to say, but I'm just going to try to sum it up. Basically, the whole narrative to make the black man look more effeminate, that's nothing new. If you study any type of history, that's something that's always been done by the people who are the elites, who have the control over, everything that keeps everyone distracted. So using Billy D, him always being seen as this masculine figure to us in our community, that's nothing new with them trying to make him seem as if he's into that or he wants to be seen as a gender fluid individual. And it's a bit frustrating, because now this group is so protected. It's not like you can't speak on anything against these people, whereas, we have to continue to be oppressed and we can't really say what we want to say and so on and so forth. So I just wanted to say that I agree that as far as Hollywood, they've always been into these things. They do things behind closed doors. They're putting it more in the forefront now, so that you're not, the shock value is gone. And that's why everywhere you look, you see these type of agendas being pushed on all platforms.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what I wanted to say.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for calling in, Abby. It's first time, right?
Yes, it is.
First time calling in. Shout out to you, Abby, for calling in. All right. It's a good comments, mate. Okay?
No problem. Thanks.
All right. Shout out to Abby for calling in. Making some good points. Yeah, man, the media they have no problem throwing black men's masculinity and manhood under the bus. They do it so regularly, and then they get mad when you speak out against it because they expect us to bow down and accept that, because we are a community that are majority. They have a lot of single mothers. They don't have a lot of men in these communities who are actually in control of the community as far as leadership, as far as financially, politically. There's no pull from black people whatsoever. The only time we have any type of political pull is when it's time to vote for the DNC, if you're still voting for the DNC. But black men who don't go along with the script, they gonna hate you. Just look at LeVar Ball, man. He went against the grain and they hated him for it. They still hate him for it. But wait till his youngest son get to the NBA. You're gonna be seeing LeVar Ball all over TV again. You're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up? Hey, listen, man. I just want to tell a couple of things.
Okay.
I agree with that one lady when she was saying that it's nothing new because it goes back to slavery.
Mm-hmm.
They always made the strong black man. They always made him look like a fool. They always downgraded him and stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, the man, any strong black man, they're going to try to bring him down. The system will try to bring him down. It's just the way it is, man, because they're intimidated by a strong black man.
Mm-hmm.
A good example of that is Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I think he's one of the strongest black men in history because Ali, he wasn't afraid to tell her like it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And see, we don't have any strong black men like that anymore.
No, we don't. We don't. We got pretenders, but we don't have people like that. Yeah.
No. He was a real strong black man. He was genuine.
Mm-hmm.
No bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
He was genuine.
Mm-hmm.
And if we had about 1,000 Muhammad Ali. Oh man.
Yeah, man. Imagine that, huh?
What's that?
I say imagine that,
Yeah. If we had about 1,000 Muhammad Ali's, man. Better yet, if we had about 1,000 Johnny Cochran.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Imagine Johnny Cochran getting into politics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, man. Man, I'm telling you, man, two men, Muhammad Ali and Johnny Cochran. Man, black people will have some power then because Johnny Cochran knows how to play the system. He knows how to play the system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's
and
very
the white
savvy.
man don't like that.
Yeah,
he do not
was
like
very
that.
savvy. Yeah, he was a very savvy.
You know what I'm saying?
Lawyer. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, man. That's all I got to say. Let me let you get some of these other callers.
All right, man. Well, thanks for the call, man. I appreciate it, okay? All right.
Okay, later.
All right, later. Shout out to calling in. Man, you know how they would demonize the fuck out of Muhammad Ali. If that type of guy was around. There are certain guys who show some character traits of him, but at the end of the day, they are corporate shills. They're corporate shills. They do what they can to make as much money as they can. You're live with Jada Black. What's going on? Hello? Yo, you live. Hello? Going once? Okay. All right. Nigga, you are Ali. Quit capping. I don't know about that. I will say this. Okay, let's see. You're live with Jada Black. What is going on?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, let me go get away from the computer. Okay. Yeah, the black man, it's sad that we don't have the strength to fight as a people no more. Mm-hmm. It's like, I can't,
yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah, you gotta turn your background down.
Okay. Yeah, even with the jobs, I noticed that the CEO, the boss, they're making the bags, the boss and the CEOs. So you set up when you come into the job, the black man is. And they understand that we love money more than we do ourselves. And so they set that up. And so now that they know that, they make sure that anything dealing with money, the black man will bend over and will not fight. Mm. And I never thought I'd see the day where we this damn weak.
Mm. Yeah, we are in a very terrible space. We're in a terrible space right now. I ain't gonna lie. We are. I say we are in a terrible space right now as a people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I see the bottom line, the root, I don't care what state you're in, the root is always money. They know they can get us. All they do is put some money out there. Brother will lay down, lay on his stomach.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
Especially.
We used to have some, right?
Yeah,
and now we're turning out our children.
Yeah.
The children, we know when we send our children to school, they're turning them out, making them pop faggots. But we still make sure to go to school. Mm. Send them on out there.
Yeah.
It's like, we don't even care about the babies no more. Now, we're in trouble.
Yeah, the kids, I will say this, though, the kids are being left behind more and more and more. Even though Obama created a program called No Child Left Behind, the children are being left behind more and more, especially by ancient parents. Yeah.
They got programs for fags at school. You're real special if you're a fag. And you remember when you was in school, anything special, you want to be a part of that. You want to be the most popular one in school, So now the popular people are the fags. So being a fag,
hold on. You gotta be careful with that. Gotta be careful.
Huh?
Gotta be careful with that word, because I don't want people coming trying to flag. You know what I'm saying? You know how it be. So
Oh, what did I say?
You say you call them fags. Like, come on, man. Come on now.
Huh? What's I call them?
No, listen. I'm just saying is this. Okay, you can say whatever you want to say. That's fine, but you're using certain words that could get me flagged, ma'am.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you. What should I call them then?
You call them gay men.
Okay, gay men. Okay. All right.
All right. Relax. You're amongst family. You're amongst family.
Okay, gay men.
All right.
It's just sad you can't say the word no more.
Not on this page, ma'am. I'm sorry. Not on YouTube 2019. There's a lot of shit you just can't say. You know what I'm
saying? There's a lot of what?
Just go ahead. What you got to say, ma'am?
I'm just saying we gotta quit being so protective of them.
I'm not protecting them at all. I'm just telling you you on my stream. So when you say certain things, ma'am, it could be seen as hate speech. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
But I'm not saying. I understand what you're saying.
All I told you is just change that. That's it.
You can't say the word. We really in trouble. I'm just saying. I know you got to protect your channel. I understand. I ain't saying it no more. But I'm just saying that it's crazy.
Okay.
Well, ain't nobody protected but them.
Oh my God.
And then I see these straight men, I really don't watch that Breakfast Club thing, but anyway, I watched this one channel, straight men was talking to a transvestite, talking and laughing and joking, It's like, if you a straight man, you can't be straddling the damn fence.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of men that say they straight, but they straddling the fence. They playing and joking with fags. I'm sorry, with gay men. Okay, well, I guess I'll go. I don't want to get you in trouble.
All right, man. Well, thanks for the call, okay? All right.
All right.
Appreciate the call, all right? Shout out to you calling in.
All right.
All right. Shout out to you for calling in. Listen, people. Listen. I want to have a serious moment with y'all real quick. I allow y'all come on here and say whatever you need to say, okay? But you got to understand, if you get on my stream and you say certain things over and over and over and over and over, you're making me vulnerable to getting this shit flagged. All I say was, watch certain things that you say. Don't mean you got to change how you feel. I'm not telling you to change how you feel. But when you getting on here and you saying certain words, you got to understand how that's going to negatively. Now, even though I don't really give a shit, I've been flagged so many times, it don't matter. But I'm just telling you to switch out one word. That's all you got to fucking do. That's all you got to do. They already trying to push us off the platform, But anyway, shout out to Real Virtue. Says, Jay, why should I care about longevity of the black race as a black American? Let Africans worry about that. I mean, Real Virtue, you don't. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about the longevity of black people. You just worry about yourself. Every day you should worry about yourself. You should worry about yourself. I want people to be articulate when they come on here, man. Like I said, they already trying to push us off of here. Ain't no telling what gonna happen next year. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what gonna happen. People getting channels removed every day. Every day. I'm just saying. You can say what you want to say. All you got to do is be very conscientious of what you're saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you can't be honest. Everybody who come on who called my show are honest, and I let them be as honest as they want to be. So I'm just letting y'all know that. But the phone lines are still open, Phone lines are still open. Let's see. Yeah, phone lines open. Put it back in here. I may take maybe 1 or 2 more calls. That's a number right there. Listen, call in with your real number. Don't call in from no block number. I don't answer block numbers. You call in with your real number. Okay. Make sure y'all like the stream. Yeah, if you want to call in, gotta use a real number, not no block number. What you blocking your number for? What you got to hide? What you got to hide? Okay. Cool, Terrell. Yeah, is anybody else gonna call in? If not, I'll just call it a night with the number. We had a good amount of people call in. How many people called in? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had about 6 calls, 7 calls, including the block one. But this is a number. This is a number right there. Well, Silverman, that's what you have to do, because once again, they're looking for any reason to take you. YouTube is looking for any reason to take some of these channels off their platform. Any reason. Any reason. You know. Any reason to demonetize you. Any reason to demoralize you. Shout out to Diego. Thoughts on your Panthers, Jay? I think they made a bad decision. I think that Juan Rivera is doing his best. He got a backup quarterback in there. What do you expect? I mean, even though the defense has failed them this year, but I mean, if they hire somebody, they hire a good candidate. Oh shit! Yo, call back in. Oh, there you go. As long as they hire a good coach, I'll be good. You're live with Jay the Black. What's up?
Any reason to demoralize?
Hello?
Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Jay?
Yo, what's up, man?
Not too much, man. My name's Jake. I'm checking in from Detroit.
Hey, what's going on, man? All right.
Not too much. I feel like I done missed a lot of your live streams so far. But one thing that I want to say first off that I'm a fan of your content.
Okay.
I make sure I tune in to you every day, man. Like legit.
Cool.
And the thing about it is,
cool.
I like what you're doing with the community and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And
okay.
I think it's very important that we are out here for we're producing an image of ourselves other than that of being entertainers and whatnot, and that we actually know a little bit about a lot. You know.
Mhm.
I got a question. Like, do you ever? And you may have answered this earlier in the live stream. I'm not certain.
Okay.
But do you ever feel like you ever waste your time in trying to advance your people, or that you ever do you find yourself getting frustrated? You know.
Well, what I do, I don't go into it seeking to help groups of people. It's more like helping person to person. Like, I just put up content that I like to put up, and people get from it what they will. But I don't like putting myself in a situation where I will get frustrated. So I try not to do too much. I think that's what helps. I take one step at a time.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay.
Shit, I mean, let me think. Do I got any other good questions? I know your time is important. But about the whole, like, could you touch on what you were talking about with Billy Dee Williams a little bit? Because I was a little like, that's what got me in on this live stream. I was like, all right, I'm curious.
Well, basically, I spoke about how they were basically misconstruing his words to make it seem like he was pansexual, that he was gender fluid, that he may have went both ways. They were insinuating that, and he had to respond to those comments. But people have been running with this, saying that he's gender fluid.
I understand.
Uh-huh.
And then sometimes it's better to not even, like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but shouts out to you, man. Keep putting out dope content. I look forward to speaking with you again.
All right. Well, thanks for the call, then.
No problem. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Shout out to you, man. Viewer of the content, you know. Jason, what do you mean you hear the frustration? What do you mean you hear the frustration? I think certain people frustrate me. You know. All right. I had a missed call. Oh, that's a different call. All right. You're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hello?
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, Jaye? First of all, I just want to tell you thank you for allowing me on your platform.
Okay. You're welcome, bro.
Yeah, man, you know, I was just catching basically the tail end of the live. But I got to tell you, man, firstly, it feels so good to unify with people of like minds, because, you know, sometimes it's easy to feel alone. It's easy to feel like you live in a world where, you know, having self-respect isn't cool anymore. You know what I mean, Jay?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but, man, that's crazy to me. You know, how people take your words and misconstrue them. You know, and you know what I kind of realized, Jay? That oftentimes the people who are willing to chastise others aren't half as willing, aren't 1/3 as willing to chastise themselves. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's crazy though. Could you? I don't even know what he said. That was even misconstrued.
Yeah,
to begin with.
basically, he said that he was both feminine and masculine. You know, he's a soft person, and he is in touch with his feminine and masculine sides. That's basically what he said.
Wow.
And they said they made it seem as if he's saying he's gender fluid. He didn't even know what that means. So that's basically the gist of what was being said.
Well, Jay, I kind of, you know, I got to say, man, I feel like no man should ever say that. I mean, regardless if those are the characteristics that you personify or, you know, that you embody, that's fine. But we have to create a culture for our young men, our youth, to understand that, you know, masculine energy has its purpose and feminine energy has its purpose. But we can't feminize our youth and make them think that it's okay to say, you know, I'm more feminine than. Now, he's entitled to feel however he want to feel. You know what I mean? But I just feel like that shouldn't have been publicized like that, Jay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because I know that just by what he initially said, I knew that people would see it a certain way. And that's why it was easy for people to go and try to match certain things together that didn't really match to what he was saying. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's the world we live in. You know? It's hard to find people like you. That's why I appreciate this platform, man. I really feel blessed to have caught you, you know, caught the live, because I'm really just getting out work, you know, cleaning up inside, you know what I mean? Go on YouTube, look at some subscriptions. See who live, and I caught you, man. And I'm really thankful for you, Jay, you know?
Well, thanks for tuning in, man. I'm glad you like the show and what I'm doing, man. That makes what I'm doing worth it, man.
All right, bet it up. I catch up with you, Jay.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in. All
right.
Shout out to brother for calling in. Listen, as many guys as I can help, I'm grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? I am. You know? Because when I was in my early 20s, I wasn't watching YouTube. I didn't know what the fuck a red pill was or going your own way. I would have thought, what is that? You know? But now as I gotten older, You know, different now, I guess. Yo, you live with Jay the Black. What's up?
What's up, Jay? How you doing, man?
What's good, man?
I'm blessed, man. Listen, my name's Terrell. I'm from DC.
What's going on, Terrell?
I listen to a lot of your content, man, and I actually just subscribed tonight.
Okay.
However, what I feel is you speak on a lot of topics that a lot of people they have, they quiet conversations about. I love a lot of the topics that you talk about. This one in particular is not a surprise or a shock because, like some of your callers have already said, we live in a time, bro, with things that just it's so free ball if that makes sense. It's a sad thing where when we watch TV, we don't really see the strong masculine husband dynamic anymore, and it's trickled down to everything that even in the school systems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to the young lady who called a little while ago, and you was trying to give her some advice on how she conducted her conversation. I think she just wanted somebody just to agree with what she was saying and not understanding.
Yeah.
You could feel that way, but just be a little educational about how you present it.
Right.
And so I just think I really respect and I really love the content that you put out, man. I just want to say, man, God bless you, man. I pray that you continue to grow and you continue to keep educating us and enlightening us on the things that, are important in our community, man. Much respect to you, bro.
Thank you, man. That means a lot to me, man. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. God bless you, man. Stay up.
You too, man. Thanks for the call, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Shout out to him for calling in, man. That was a good call, man. That makes you feel good, man. Y'all know I'm not the one to, I'm not the one. I'm not like when I get compliments, it's like, whenever I get compliments, I it's cool because I've never always been the easiest with compliments. It's my personality. But I'm glad a lot of you guys appreciate what I do. And it's the reason why I still will go live 9, 10 o'clock at night, or maybe even early in the day, put up certain videos because I think you'll be entertained and really like what I have to say, Brittany B, you must be, you definitely a millennial, or maybe you're a Zoomer, Billy Dee Williams is a legendary actor. Okay, he was in Star Wars back in the early 80s. The guy's just a legend in entertainment, period. You should go look him up. I know he hasn't been in a lot of things recently, but he was, back in the day, I'm pretty sure your parents or your grandparents will know who he is. Yeah, just seeing all these articles talking about how he came out. That's sickening, man. That is totally sickening. Then they're saying he's walking back comments. That's because he never made them. He never made those comments. Okay, that call, isn't it? I think that might be it for the calls, man. So millennial. Yeah. Nah, that's it for the calls, man. That's it for the calls. I don't want to be on here too long. Y'all want to be on here too long, man. Yeah. Shout out to you too, Brittany. Yeah, there was a positive caller. Last two calls, very, very positive callers, I would hope not James Earl Jones, because he was a part of that Star Wars franchise of the late 70s, early 80s too. He was the voice of Darth Vader. I mean, are we going to hear articles about him being gender fluid? I seriously hope not. I seriously hope not, man. I really don't. Thanks, Abby. I see you, Ronnie. What's good, man? Mrs. Salgado, what's going on, man? I see y'all filing in on the latter part of the show. But what we can all say is that this is not true about him being gender fluid. He didn't even know what that meant. You know? Samuel Jackson. I mean, they might come after Samuel, but Samuel's very liberal. You know, I think he knows his pronouns. So he may not have to worry about that. You know? Yeah, you can send links to my email. Crown. Scrooge, you can send links to my email. Or you can send articles and videos to my email, but you gotta let me know what it's for when you send it. Just let me know what it's for. Like people be sending me links and they don't never tell them what the link is about. It's like, you gotta see this. Well, you gotta tell them what the link is about before I go and click on it. You know, because some people be sending me to other people's channels, you know, and don't tell me that they're sending me to this person's channel, you know. Denzel, God, nah. Yeah, keep Denzel out of it. I think Denzel is very careful about the things he says. Denzel is he's very savvy. He's very careful about what he says. But, you know. Samuel has dabbled. Yeah, I will say this about Samuel Jackson. He does make the movies he's in better. Like, look at Captain Marvel. People would say he was the standout of that film. He was one of the reasons people still went and want to go see it, even though they may not like Brie Larson, you know. Oh, you saw Equalizer too? I haven't seen that one yet. Denzel's very red pill. Yeah, Denzel's very, very savvy, man. I think he understands what's going on and he keeps himself out of the BS. Like, he's not getting into politics. He's not letting people use him to push no agendas. He just goes about his business, man. You know? I'll never get Will Smith. Well, Will Smith, like, I don't know. Will Smith's very careful too. Will Smith is very careful, man. No, I done shut the phone lines down. Gothic chick. Last time you called in, you made a fool of yourself. So that'll be a no. At least not right now. Until you go through the Jada Black School of Red Pill training, where we get these dudes and these females in line to be better people. You got to go to JDB University first. You know. Will is homoish. Will seems like a very nice guy, man. Will Smith seems like a very nice guy, you know. Yeah, Will Smith did slap a dude that tried to kiss him. Will Smith did slap dude, try to kiss him. Will Smith smacked him like, man, what the fuck you doing? Oh, he's really good in Kingsman? Okay. Faces, I actually took that stream down. But you know what's crazy? I actually recorded by accident that whole interaction. I may do it for the members. I may put it up for the members to listen to. Because I had forgot I had recorded that whole sequence, but I did. You know? So I may put it up for the members to look at. I don't know yet. Shout out to all the members, man. Put it up for the members or the patrons, man. But he had slapped him in private. Who knows? Will look kind of. He was mad. Like, dude, what the fuck you doing? People say that they didn't like Gemini Man, the Gemini Man film. Member stream clip. That might be what it is, man. Because I got it. But got the chick, you got to go through JDB University. It was mediocre at best. I was thinking about going to see that, but I went and saw The Joker, and I didn't. I kind of like forgot Gemini Man a bit. I kind of forgot Gemini Man. I want to go see Joker, and I think and I kind of forgot about Gemini Man. Yeah, I wonder if Will Smith's gonna do any more Netflix films. Netflix has put on some good films, man. I saw the Netflix film with Ben Affleck called Frontier. I think that's the name of it. That was a good film, man. That was a Netflix film. And the cast they put together was pretty cool too. I like movies like that. It's kind of like a vibe of Predator. It's kind of like one of the first Predator films. I like that vibe to it, where you're picking off people one by one, No, it'll teach you how to be a better woman for a man, because last time I checked, there's a group of white men on YouTube right now that wants nothing to do with you either. They want nothing to do with white women, and they want nothing to do with black women. And if they had to choose, they would choose an Asian woman. Or they'll choose involuntary celibacy. I gotta watch The Irishman. They said the movie is long though. They said the movie is too long. Yeah, Bad Boys 3 come out, I believe, in January, right? Yeah. Choose robot. Yeah, I've got robot too. Choosing robot women. Too much like Goodfellas. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out that Irishman. It's like one of those Scorsese type films, man, where you could tell that's a Martin Scorsese film. He even had a hand in helping to produce The Joker, I believe. Whatever you say, got the chick. I think white men, they know that there are black women that are easy. There's a lot of easy black women who have self-hate that will flock to a white man. So yeah, you have that going on because they know it's easy to get with you, but it's very easy also for them to walk away. Yeah, they do, Abby, and that's what I understand. White men see them as fetishes. They get on social media and they are delusional. They are delusional. Do you need me to go and show you? Not show you. I can even bring them here. I can bring white men to my show. Red pill, MGTOW white men that will tell you themselves. They've dealt with sisters. There was this guy who made a video a couple years ago. He said that he dated black women and he ain't going back. He said he going his own way. I wish I could find that video, man. I seen that video, what, in 20... I think I might have seen that video in 2016, 2017. Might have been 2017. You know? My team loves YouTubers. Not really, but I'm going to start doing some interviews, Joe. So, yeah. David says he's already here. Yeah. Listen, what's with the gender war shit? Listen, got the chick. What's with the gender warring? You know what I'm saying? You should get off the gender war shit. Yeah, DJ Pope love black women or black girls. You know, you like them black girls. BK, we was talking about Billy Dee Williams, man, and him, you know, making comments about, you know, being feminine and masculine and being a soft person, and people misconstruing that, making it seem like, you know, he is into dudes, you know, that he goes both ways, and that's not the truth. You know, listen, Gossip Chick, this is why you need to go to JDB University. This is why you need to go to JDB University. Because you obviously, you know, listen, heifers without instructions is heading for destruction. And when you got females like Got the Chick, she definitely is headed for destruction. She is definitely heading for destruction. And what JDB University does, it gets you on the right path. You know, it gets you on the path of the right way of seeing things. With this gender war that you're doing, you're just going to make yourself more and more unhappy. You know? So that's what we do here, man. Who the fuck is Phil Prince Green? Who you talking about? No, that's my show. No, it ain't even a show. It's a self-help guide to getting yourself right. Well, Aries, you can leave my chat too. Aries, if you don't like people being, bro, I don't even know you, and you in my chat giving demands and orders, bro, you can leave too. You and her can leave. I'm just having some fun with this conversation. But bro, you can leave. Don't come in my chat room talking about what you gonna do, what you ain't gonna do. Leave. You know, leave, sir. What is wrong with these dudes, man? Listen, the show gonna go on with or without you. Probably more so without you. You ain't got to tell me you leaving. Just leave. This dude coming in here talking about something. If she's not going, I'm leaving. Get the fuck out of here then. As a matter of fact, hold on. Since this person is headed for destruction, Got the Chick, you got to go. You got to go. You headed for destruction. Once you take a course in JDB University, then you can come back. Because you definitely headed for destruction. Definitely heading for destruction. Unless you take them courses in JDB University. That's the frustration I'm talking. Listen, I do get frustrated, but I get frustrated with people who are mentally, they're mentally weak. They're effeminate. They just have a very weirdo way of seeing and doing things. They are, what I'm going to say, they're intellectually dishonest. And I just don't like that. What's good, Miranda? Yeah, you did come in towards the tail end. What's good, Jessica? I see you. I mean, don't ever come in my chat trying to give the man. Get the fuck out of here. This ain't a community chat. This is the Jada Black Lives chat. Yeah, they making announcements like, and y'all and like Jason is wondering why she may hear frustration in my voice. Now you see. You ain't got to tell me when you leaving. Just pick your purse up and go, man. Shout out to Michael Dwayne paying my tuition. Salute to you, Michael. I'm telling you, we about to get the universe. As a matter of fact, I got shirts in the Teespring store with the JDB, university. But we definitely gonna take these females to school. We gonna take these heifers to school. We gonna get them right. We gonna get them right. Cause y'all ain't getting enough instruction. Okay, so we gonna have to get you on that righteous path that has been laid out for you. All you got to do is walk it. That's all you got to do. You can't take shortcuts. You can't take U-turns. You got to go straight forward. You know? So we going to get you on that path. We going to change your whole perspective. You not even going to want to think about being with nobody but a black man. Okay? Because ain't nobody better than the black man. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, chat? Oh, man. Oh, man. No, Miranda, they messed that up. He didn't say, he doesn't even know what gender fluid is. He said that he was both feminine and masculine and that he embraced his femininity, that men should embrace it, and he's a soft person. And people misconstrued that and say he was gender fluid. But he says that he is not gender fluid. Exactly. Black men don't cheat. Yeah, Prince Green, I get a good amount of my tracks right here from YouTube. All you got to do is look and listen. Mm-hmm. So, man, talking about you pleading the fifth. So, man, why you pleading the fifth, man? Exactly, man. I always bet on black. And people need to stop besmirching this man's name. Stop besmirching Billy Dee Williams' name. Now, he may have made some comments that were eyebrow raising, but at the same token, the man's like, I'm not into nothing but my wife. You know? I'm not into nothing but my wife. Okay. Yeah, they twisting his words, man. They definitely twisting his words. Look at this guy, Baron. He's a hater. Baron, are you a brother? I don't think, have a caucasoid alert. I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Listen, man. You got to get these chicks. We got to get these chicks in line, man. They are really out here tearing shit up. We got to bring them back to, I wouldn't say the heel, but we got to bring them back in line to get them on the right path. And you got to get them on the right path. That's what we got to do. What's good, Unique? I see you. But yeah, man, some of y'all coming in towards the tail end, man. Like, listen. I may have to start hitting up some of y'all when I go live. I mean, I'm thinking about getting one of those, they got those texts, like you can send out mass texts whenever you go live or whatever, like a notification text. I may do something like that for my live streams only. You know what I'm saying? Because Mr. Old School, they want to push a narrative. They want to push a narrative, and they want to use this man to push their narrative, which is sad. This man is 82 years old, and they're trying to throw his legacy down the drain just cause, just cause. All right, LD. Yeah, but shout out to everybody that's here, man. This is late, man. I've spent enough time talking to y'all. It's about time for y'all to go. Y'all know y'all ain't got to go home or whatever. But y'all gonna have to get a fuck about this chat room. I done been on here too long. Yes, I'm a little tired. So what? Okay? Now, make sure y'all like the stream. All right? And follow me on social media. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, okay? Also, you can send me stuff through the email. I got a supporter here. Okay, cool, Terrell. Appreciate that, man. Shout out to the people that are just new here, just getting here. Shout out to y'all, man. Yeah, you've been amazing people. You've been amazing people. And I will see y'all in the next one. Y'all have a good one, man. And don't stay up too late. That's what I would say. Don't stay up too late. All right.
you.